your investment in the future of crack sealing. We appreciate your business. And beyond that, congratulations. You have chosen the safest, highest performance, most convenient crack seal equipment available. Magna Series Melter Applicators by Cimline. The Magna Series is engineered for simplicity. The machine is built for easy use and easy access. As a result, the operating procedures are simple and straightforward. We want your experience with your Cimline Magna to be safe and productive for many, many years. Because crack sealing tends to be seasonal, we recommend that both experienced crews and new crew members set aside a few minutes to review this video each year before the crack sealing work begins. This video will explain recommended startup, operating and shutdown procedures to ensure the safest and best performance from your Magna Series Melter Applicator. Safety always comes first. Make sure each crew member is equipped with the proper safety apparel and equipment. Operators should wear long-sleeve shirts, gloves without flared cuffs, long pants, visibility vest, high-top work boots or gaiters, hearing protection, and hard hat with face shield. Before operating any machine, check the work area for potential safety hazards. Each operator should review the owner's manual for full details of melter operation and observe all caution and warning labels posted on the machine. Also review the sealant manufacturer's instructions for application and temperature, to be found printed on their packaging. As you would before starting any high-performance machine, check the fluid levels of the unit and verify that all controls and valves are returned to their off or neutral position during shutdown from the previous use. Inspect hoses and fittings to see that they are in good working order. Remember to leave the hose boom in the pin transport position until full heat-up has been completed. Open the damper door that provides heat to the heating cabinet. Lift the handle to the third notch. With the hydraulic controls on the manifold set in neutral, start the engine. Turn the ignition key to the first stop right and wait until the glow plug light turns orange, indicating that the diesel engine is preheated and ready to start. Turn the key full to the right to start. Note that the engine RPMs are factory preset for the appropriate speed. Start the heating system. Returning to the command center at the rear of the machine, open the black control box and switch the main power supply on. Set oil temperature to 550 degrees and material temperature to the manufacturer's recommended pouring temp. If supplied, trigger flow control and agitator shutoff option circuits may be turned on at this time. The boom should remain pinned and not rotated until the entire system is up to temperature. Start the agitator. Reading the Fahrenheit scale on the oil temp thermometer, when the oil temperature reaches 400 degrees at about 30 minutes, start the agitator by turning the lever on the left side of the hydraulic manifold counterclockwise. At this time, the sealing hose valve should be closed and the pressure valve set in the full open counterclockwise position. Start the material pump. After maintaining the cabinet temperature at 275 degrees, engage the material pump by turning the lever on the right side of the manifold clockwise. The pump may start slowly. As the pump is heated, it will turn more freely until it reaches full operating RPMs. When the pump is turning freely, in about 45 minutes, open the tank outlet valve to start the recirculation of material inside the machine. Start the hose system. If the electric hose has material inside, the temperature control may now be set to the manufacturer's recommended pouring temp. If the hose is empty, material should be pumped through to fill the hose before activating the hose heating element. Because Cimline's electric hose is such an effective heating device, the hose heating process should only be activated with material in the hose. Standard non-heated hoses should remain coiled within the heating cabinet until the system is up to pouring temperature. When material temperature reaches 360 to 370 degrees, place the wand in the access port and open the wand valve. For standard hose machines, uncoil the hose and remove from the cabinet. Connect the wand and insert into the wand access port. Note that sealing tips should be removed during the shutdown process. They can be reheated in the cabinet to be ready to reinstall. With the wand in the access port, open the sealing hose valve. Turn the red and white pressure valve clockwise until the pump starts to slow. Observe the material flowing from the wand end, either through the access port or from the loading door. Adjust the pressure valve to achieve the sealant flow rate that you want. Now that the pump is up to temperature, you can close the damper to the heating cabinet. Turn the wand valve off, stopping material flow. Unpin the hose broom and swing it around toward the rear of the machine. Remove the wand from the access port, reinstall your choice of sealing tip, and you're ready to crack seal. Sealant flow is started and stopped at the wand valve on standard and heated hose units and by depressing the thumb trigger on trigger flow control machines. The volume of the sealant flow is adjusted at the pressure control valve. Using wand valves as volume controls will prematurely wear out the pump packing. Remember to treat hoses and wands as you would a firearm. You would never want to point a sealing wand toward anyone. Carry it nozzle down, pointed away from others. You would never want to drag one along the ground. Rough treatment will destroy sealing hoses and firearms alike. Cimline hoses are safe, but it's smart to treat them with respect. Loading of sealant blocks or biscuits takes place throughout the crack sealing operation. The flat fenders are designed as a staging surface while blocks are unwrapped. Place the biscuits on the open loading door and throw the door shut. On machines with two loading doors, open only one door at a time to avoid splashing. Because of the design of the Cimline agitator, you can load more biscuits faster without causing damage to the system. If too many blocks were to jam the agitator, reverse the agitator valve at the manifold to clear the jam, or simply turn off the agitator drive valve and give the tank a few minutes to melt the blocks down. Coordination between operator and driver is the key to safe, efficient crack sealing. Easily understood visual signals back and forth are critical. At these times especially, you'll appreciate the low profile of the Cimline Magna, permitting a clear line of sight from the cab to the rear. In addition, the 50% reduction in engine noise afforded by Magna's sound-insulated engine enclosure now permits verbal communication between crew members. To review the simplicity of Magna operating procedures: 1. Start the engine. 2. Start the heating system. 3. Start the agitator. 4. Start the material pump. And 5. Start the hose system. You are now ready for the day's crack sealing. When the day's work is finished, the shutdown procedure is also simple and straight backward. By straight backward, we mean reversing the process that you used to start the machine. Your most recent operation was putting sealant into and through the hose. Begin by taking sealant back out. Standard non-heated hoses should be cleaned out at the end of the workday. Heated hoses can be put away full, but over time, sealant may build up and constrict flow. It's a good practice to backflush hoses to prolong their usefulness. With the wand inserted in the access port and hot material flowing, reverse the material pump direction at the hydraulic manifold. Leave the wand valve open to avoid deadheading the suction. Close the red and white pressure valve to its maximum to increase suction. This allows sealant to be sucked back into the tank and out of the hose. The process takes about 6 to 10 minutes for the pump to pull the material out of the line. Elevating the hose from the front to rear allows gravity to assist the pump. Close the sealant valve lever and open the red and white pressure valve counterclockwise to allow the plumbing circuit to purge itself and make ready for the next day's startup. Switch off heated hose circuits, if so equipped, in the black control box at the command center. Heated hose wand should be returned to the wand holder and secured. The hose boom is then rotated forward to the transport position and repinned. Standard hoses should be recoiled and hung inside the heating cabinet on the hook provided. Sealing tips should be removed and stored for the next use. close the silver tank outlet valve. And return the pump drive knob to the vertical neutral position. Return the agitator drive knob to the vertical neutral position. At the command center, turn off the oil and material temperature control switches. Shut down the engine and turn the key to off. To prepare for a fast and safe startup the next day, verify that all controls and valves have been returned to the off or neutral position during shutdown. Inspect hoses and fittings to see that they are in good working order. Refill fuel and inspect hydraulic and heating oil levels. Magna Series melter applicators, the new icon for maximum performance, rugged construction, easy maintenance, convenience, and safety. Magna Series melter applicators from Cimline.